That's why I'm getting them out before.
Are you ready?
No.
He doesn't want to work today.
Okay, I am ready.
Okay, and then I brought this headset just in case I need to.
Is this good, Ben?
Yeah, you want to get it up there close. You got it.
I mean, I don't want to touch it to my lips. That's my problem.
Well, that's probably the one that
Don't.
I used last time.
Oh, no.
Okay, Daniel. Ooh. Daniel, we're ready whenever you are, buddy. Oh, no, not Daniel. It's Joel. Sorry, Joel.
I'm good if you're good.
Oh, I'm doing it. That's right.
I mean, I can do it.
No.
Remind me the name of this again?
No, I got it.
It's just Family Style Podcast this year.
I
right?
got it. I can do it.
Are you already recording or
Yeah.
no?
We can
Well-
edit all this stuff. Any last
That
thoughts
cracks
before we
me
start
up.
here? You okay?
No, I'm good. I think.
Well, here we are. Welcome back to the Family Style Podcast. Excited to be here in the studio tonight. A full house. We have these powerhouse partners of Miss Carrie and Shayna. So we'll get into that in a minute. So excited to be here. It is a chilly, what is it tonight, like 30-some degrees, 40 degrees?
It's 51
about-
right now.
I don't want to complain, but it seems like in the
love it.
summer it's too hot, and then when in the winter it's too cold in here. So,
I mean, people complain too much. Just short sleeve it like me. That's all you need.
Lee. So anyhow, well, I'm excited to be here, and tonight we'll just go around the table.
Me? Daniel Schwager,
You excited to be here?
6'1", 280-something pounds, Florida State University. This is my college football.
Oh yeah,
This is my college football, what I say.
I hear you.
Nice. Joel, glad to be on this week.
Shayna, so happy to be here.
Repeat offender.
Carrie, thank you for inviting me. Or actually, yeah. You invited.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, excited to have you ladies back. Hey, before we get into the podcast, Joel, let's go right into our proverb.
Yeah, I like the way you think. So this today is the 24th. So Proverbs 24 verses 13 and 14 say, "My child, eat honey, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to the taste. In the same way, wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, you will have a bright future, and your hopes will not be cut short." I mean, to think about like the excitement of somebody when they find that honeycomb, when they find that sweet thing for their sweet tooth, you know, they're satisfied. To find wisdom, to be excited about wisdom in the same way as I would be about finding a key lime pie. Like I want that same excitement in the Word of God to see it and recognize it for what it is, that it will allow me to have a bright future, and it will cause my hopes to never be cut off because I have an everlasting hope that it's only in Jesus Christ. So very encouraging proverb for the today. Again, 24 verses 13 and 14.
Very nice, Joel. Thanks. And so about the honeycomb. Have you ever had a honeycomb?
No, but I imagine they're not very good. I mean, most of those Bible foods don't seem very good. Like
Honeycomb sounds
like
awesome.
like locust
Yeah.
and honey. Like, I mean, like in theory it sounds good, but then you think about what like a locust is.
Did you ever have honeycomb cereal?
Like Honey Nut Cheerios?
I've gone on kicks of that, but like I'm more of a corn pops guy
Oh yeah.
as far as our yellow cereals go.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms aren't honey.
No, but
Someone-
they're good.
Yeah, of course.
They're yummy.
Hold
you,
on.
guys, you guys are off track. Shayna's got
Shayna's got.
I was just going to say that Psalm 119 talks about your word is like honey, sweet to my lips. So when I read Proverbs 24 today too, and it's when it says, "My son, eat honey because it is good," that makes me think about God's word. Like, eat God's word, it's good.
Yeah.
So get filled up on that.
Bible stories with honey. I always think about Jonathan when he had went after the Philistines and he was tired, and Saul, his dad, had said nobody eats anything and everybody was tired. You guys know the story. And then Jonathan put his staff in some honey and put it to his lips, and it like gave him energy. And I always think about honey giving you energy. So not only is it sustaining the Lord's word, not only is it sweet, but it also gives you energy and excitement, brings life. So
And I've heard it gets
Oh,
rid of
hey.
your pollen allergies as well.
Does
which
it
is
really?
helpful.
And
Yeah.
it's really good for your face, too.
It's a superfood.
It
What?
tastes good and it's good for you. It's just like the Bible.
But doesn't Samson eat honey out of like a lion's skull? Like that's how
carcass, yeah.
good. Yeah, that's how good honey is.
That's there's a line somewhere in there, isn't there?
I think so.
He is so cool.
So who else just popped in?
Dude, that chair almost went down with me when I sat down.
Oh no!
It was
But the backs on these chairs are a little.
that would have been a
bouncy.
that would have been a podcast clip moment.
I know
Yes,
whose
sir, if I
office they
found
came
it.
from. I wonder if that's why they're not in the office anymore. We got other chairs. You want us to grab one, or are you
No,
okay?
it's
You gonna
fine,
make it?
bro.
Just don't lean back.
I
No,
kind
I'm good now, but it was just like when I sat down, I was like, oh boy, this is not structurally. And
Do you guys know that speaking of falling out of a chair, you know I broke a chair at a pastor's conference one year. You know that, right?
I think I have heard
At the
that.
dining room, yeah.
Yeah, but
that's true.
the best part is a bunch of our young adults were up on the balcony and they were looking down and saw the whole thing.
So anyhow, let's talk about our special guests that are here. Excited to have Shayna and Carrie here. So I was trying to think. So two ladies in ministry and support roles in ministry. So not necessarily in the front line or in the front like the face, but definitely huge parts. And so Shayna working with the skate ministry, Restore. Tell us a little bit about what you do there for the Restore Skate Ministry. Well, tell us a little bit about the ministry.
It's a super cool ministry. It started from a friend of mine who just felt like the Lord was telling him to go to the skate park and pour into these kids that are there. So he did. He was obedient. He went. He'd set up shop and like bring a grill and feed them and like every week after week. And then during COVID, started skate church there just at the pavilion when the churches were closed. Just decided that he was gonna start doing a skate church there. And so it was nice to be able to go and be out in the community, and there was obviously people at the park like looking like what's going on over here, and we'd worship, and we had a cross, someone made a cross for us that we'd hang up at the pavilion each week. And it was just very cool to be out in the world and worshiping, and a lot of people were interested, would come over and linger and listen. And one day we were out there and somebody got hurt on the baseball fields across the way, and we all stood and raised our hands and prayed as the ambulance was coming. And it was just a very pivotal time in my life and my kids' lives. And I just decided that I wanted to be involved in any way that I could. So we ended up making it a 501c3. So now it's a nonprofit, and we have 2 paid employees now and lots of volunteers, and serve lots of kids week after week. And I think last year it was something like 750 pizzas that we served,
and
and over 2,000 teens and young adults. And
Wow.
So
it's very cool.
When we met with Mike, me and Pastor Brett, he kind of gave us a class on like skating. Not that we would skate. He gave us information on
I get that, bro. Wheels are not meant
no.
for me.
I'm too tall and don't have any coordination or balance. However,
Do you want to try?
no, I
You
didn't
can do
know.
it live on the podcast.
No, we will never do that. So for our listeners, they perhaps don't know either the size of the skate industry and how Tampa fits into like the skating world. So I know I didn't know that. So can you enlighten?
Yeah, it's huge. Tampa's like the biggest
Yeah.
community for skateboarding. They have like some of the biggest contests in the world are at Skate Park of Tampa. So they have Tampa Am, which is for amateurs, wanting to go pro. And then Tampa Pro is like I think it's in April. It's coming up.
Yeah, Mike I had no idea that that Tampa was such a hot spot. He was saying it's one of the best in the world. Like,
I think outside of like New York and LA, it's the biggest in America.
Yeah, it's huge.
And then he also told us that there's a certain, what is that I'm looking for? Environment? Demographic, and that there's definitely a need for the gospel. And it's just, and he says that a lot of those young men, they latch onto the gospel. They just hear it. They like to help people as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we do a homeless outreach, and we'll just load up the van with, 7 to 10 skaters with backpacks full of food and necessities and things that are also like nice for them to have, different like deck of cards and just some other things. Go out and hang out with them and feed them and pray with them, and they just all hop on their skateboards and go skate streets of St. Pete and feed the homeless and love on them. So it's very cool to be a part of.
Now, what's your role with Restore? Like, what is I know you help out behind the scenes. What are you helping them out with?
I do the books, so secretary, treasurer.
Important stuff.
And I normally get all of the supplies and stuff for the homeless outreach, and hang out, just hang out with the kids, pray with them. Somebody coined me Mama the Skaters. So I love that title.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's a
No,
great
I
title.
love
That's
it.
a great
I love
title.
it. Mom to the Skaters. I'll take it.
Amen.
They really do a good job of meeting people where they're at. Like, not
Have you
only
been out there? Have you been
physically.
part of it?
I've been. A while ago, I went to one of their Tuesday night events, but just from hearing stories and knowing people who've been part of the ministry, like not only physically, like going to the skate parks, going to the homeless people, but like in the way that they deliver their message and like she said, love on the skaters and stuff. They really do a great job. It's a great ministry.
That's where Danny's at tonight.
Is it-
It's Tuesday. It's
Tuesday,
Safety
Safety-
Harbor.
Safety Harbor.
Mondays at Skate Park of Tampa.
And what's you guys' biggest need right now as far as the ministry? Is there anything like for our listeners for as we're praying? What's the biggest need that the ministry has right now? Is it finances? Is it volunteers? Is it opportunities to share?
I would definitely say finances as we continue to grow. There's more and more kids showing up every week, and we never would turn any of them away. Like even if they're not necessarily taking part in like the Bible study that they do before skate night or anything like that, if they're just at the park, we're gonna feed them. So it's the biggest night that they have. Like you go on any other night and there's one or two skaters there, and you go on a Tuesday night and we've got the speaker out there blasting music,
nice.
and there's 30 plus skaters
wow.
out there on a Tuesday night. And same thing with Spot, it's their biggest night. It's Restore Night is what they started calling it now at the skate park of Tampa.
Yeah.
They call it Restore Night.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
That's cool.
It's growing.
Awesome.
So skate mama. So we have two seasoned moms who have raised kids that are now young adults, right? And so looking at two moms that are in ministry and have raised kids. Tell me about, is there any similarities? How has being a mom helped you in roles in ministry and supporting a ministry? Anything that comes to mind?
I guess what Colby said, like that they do a good job of meeting where they're at. I feel like as a mom, it's so important to meet your kids where they're at. And I spent a lot of years like trying to maybe mold them a little too much into what I wanted them to be and put a little too many restraints on things. And once I learned to kind of let go of some things and trust that God loves them even more than I do and he knows what he's doing, it was like, oh, okay, I can actually like enjoy being a mom more than when there's this battle, this power battle,
There's some lessons that we learned there as well. I can't speak for Carrie,
It's
but
very
I can say,
humbling.
Yes, it's very humbling.
trying to get especially when they're teenagers. I always tell people that I'm not speaking for anybody else. I'm just saying for me. I always thought we were pretty good parents, and then we got teenagers, and it's like, what happened?
I still think we were pretty good parents. That's when you pray, Lord, where we failed, your grace fills.
Amen. So, Carrie, tell us a little bit about your role and a support role in ministry.
Well, I'm a pastor's wife.
What does that mean?
That means you support your husband in the ministry and the senior pastor's wife and the senior pastor, and you fill in those places where there's a need. So I like to stay back. I like to just kind of watch and see, like walk into the room without a job and say, okay, look, there's a need.
I will speak. I know I can't speak for what I think your favorite part is, but I know my favorite part you do is that I know that you pray for me. And so I think some of my favorite memories. Joel, you remember that time we got invited to baptize those kids?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Remember that? Uh-oh, your mic broke.
It was slowly happening. I was trying to see how long I could put it off or whatever.
So we got invited to go out to the beach and baptize. What was the name of that organization anyhow?
Oh, man, I should remember. I don't remember.
It still happens.
It's a group of...
Is that the one that I was at?
Yeah, you went to
Yeah. You were there too, Daniel. It's young adults and high school kids, and there's no pastor. It's not a
Sunset
church.
Beach.
FCA?
It's not FCA.
No.
That's how we found out about it, but they just...
A lot of the
They
kids
go to the beach and they
there.
just play worship and worship the Lord, and somebody
I
wanted
know
to
what
get
you're talking
baptized.
about. I don't know what they're called, though. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, man.
So my favorite memory of you in ministry was when Joel and I were baptizing, and as we were baptizing the kids, you were standing at the shore and you were praying for them. So it was like we had I don't want to say an assembly line because it
Well,
sounds
I
unspiritual.
was like, but then there was so many kids that it was like, oh, wait a minute.
Hey, you, get over here.
So, yeah, that's fun. I love to pray for people. So,
You guys, any questions for these ladies while they're here?
Oh,
These
boy.
powerhouse, what do they call you, powerhouse partners?
yeah. It's so silly.
I don't have so much a question, but one of the funny things that comes to my mind when I think of Ben and skateboarding is the one time that I think Foster did an ollie over
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I have a picture. I have two pictures in my office.
It was
Him and
fun.
Landon.
Yeah.
That's got to be a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we were at some event, and they were there doing their skateboard stuff, and it was amazing to watch those two young men and Mike, but watch just the way they skate and people. They're just drawn, love to share the
Yeah.
gospel, talk to people. It was fun.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I had no fears about doing that, by the way. No.
Lucky you, I wouldn't have.
Being on a skateboard sounds like a good starter of a joke.
Oh, no, Ben wasn't on the skateboard.
So there I
Ben
was.
on
Ben wasn't on the skateboard.
I'm
So-
trying to think if I've ever, I did have a skateboard when the kids were little. So somebody had a skateboard, and I acquired it. And for the longest time, that's how I moved furniture in my house was with a skateboard. I would get it, didn't have a dolly.
like
Yeah,
Ollie,
we do the
okay.
same.
And,
Okay.
and then when you move it, right, Shannon?
We
listen,
always have a skateboard
and you
handy
just
for moving
lean it,
stuff.
and it would just kind of turns. It was great. It's better
Yep.
than a dolly.
Yeah.
All right, my question is for Carrie.
Yes.
What is the funniest thing
Oh,
that
gosh.
you've had to support Ben doing in a ministry setting?
Oh, my
Okay,
goodness.
remember this is recorded.
Oh,
No, in a
boy.
ministry setting.
The funniest thing?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, my goodness, Colby, that's a hard
Or
question.
first thing that comes to mind. That's funny.
They just want you to say something funny. They want to make fun of me, is what I think is what.
Okay, so
You're not
one
wrong.
time,
It's just-
wait, I
that's
could
what
look
Don't get
at
me
I
fired.
wrote it in my Bible. Wait, and I just found it the other day for someone else.
Don't say the word.
I'm not. Oh, well, how can I not? So he said, he was saying sanctified, but he said sancta.
Pride.
No,
Oh.
I have to say it. Forgive me, anyone who's offended, sanctifart. He said it right from the pulpit, and I wrote it down in my Bible. I said, Ben said sanctifart in big church, and I wrote 6/1/2026.
You happy you asked that question?
And he comes off and he says, "How did I do?" And I said, "You did. It was so great." And you know what? My favorite part was, and I read it to him.
I still struggle. I get excited sometimes, and the words come out that should. I mean, it's not like a bad word, but it's not a pulpit
Words
friendly.
that start with sank are not your strongest.
Sanctuary,
Yeah,
that's
Sanctuary.
Very first announcement. That's right.
Hey,
I love how you guys are
a
so
health
forgiving.
usher all the rest of us in. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
How did this turn to me? We have these nice special.
I have a
guests.
good question for him. I'm just waiting for the.
Go ahead, Joel, please.
What is advice you would give to up and coming mothers?
Ooh, that's a good
That
question.
is a good question.
We have a lot of young moms too in our church now. Babies.
I would say definitely to find women that are older than you that have had some more experience with raising their kids.
Yes.
Like seek out women that you know are like walking with the Lord and that love their children and that love their spouses and just soak it in anything that
That's a good word.
yeah.
they can advise.
That's a good
And live in that moment and not try to rush things to the next, because I remember saying, "Oh, when they can do this, it will be so much easier." And it was never easier. It was different. So every season has its moment. And so it's never, even as I have all adult children. Well, they're not children. You know what I mean. And so it's still not easy. It's just different. So I would just be in the moment and pray.
Nice.
I walked through my house, and I can remember my kids saying, "Mom, you're weird." I woke up in the middle of the night, and you were in my room. And I was like, because I was praying for you. And then I was like, "You're welcome," you know. You needed it.
I think you meant thank you.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna put Daniel on the spot. The present is a present for a reason. Kung Fu Panda. Who said it?
Master Ukwe. What? Hold on.
What?
It is.
How do we get there?
It is.
Interesting.
That's what she
segue.
just said. The present is a present for a reason. She's talking about living in the present.
Oh.
Oh.
The present is a present.
Okay.
No, I think the direct quote is, "The past is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why they call it the present."
There you go.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Kung Fu Panda
Panda.
wisdom.
Kung Fu Panda.
The Proverbs of Kung Fu Panda. So that's
Are you up on Kung Fu
live in the
Panda?
moment.
The Proverbs of Poe.
Yeah, there you go.
That was news to me, but that's good. Very scriptural.
I also feel very happy that someone else calls it big church. Because I've been saying that my whole life whenever I talk about stuff in the sanctuary. It's like, oh yeah, that's big church.
Yeah,
Big church.
I do it.
All right, let's move the conversation a little bit. What'd you do?
I
Carrie?
touched my face to the microphone. I'm sorry.
Are you
That's
heaving
been her
now?
biggest fear tonight.
Just think of all the breath that's on that microphone.
I'm gonna sanitize
Did
my
you see her
face. when I
face?
get-
Hey, so let's go into Bible reading. Who wants to go first? What's the Lord been showing you in your time in the Word? And our guest, so just to, we are at different places, so not everybody is doing the reading plan. So we're all different. So don't feel like you have to be in the reading plan that we're in. And so, who wants to go first? Anybody?
Well, I can just tell you what the Lord is working on me in this moment, which is something that you shared on Sunday, and then when we were listening to Pastor Brett, he also said the same exact thing. And one of the things that's been lingering is that what are you waiting for? Pastor Brett says it. What are you waiting for? And then just go. Like Jesus said, get up and go. And so that has been like something I've been thinking about all week. You know, with those places where I said, oh, this time, now I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. And it's not that I'm not doing anything, but there's specific things I feel like the Lord wants me to do. And he's like, what are you waiting for? You know, and then I hear it when you were teaching, and then I heard it when Pastor Brett was teaching, which was the same day at the same time. So I'm like, maybe I need to just go. Do it. So.
Is there something that you have been hesitant to just go and do that you feel like
A couple
that's what he's
things.
telling you?
Yeah, a couple things. So it's not that I'm not willing to do them. It's like, is this the right time? Or, you know, oh, well, this came up or that came up. And so I really enjoy meeting with the ladies at the church. I really enjoy getting to know every lady, and I'd like to do that, you know, where I can go and, you know, there's 365 days a year, and if I can go maybe half of them or maybe more than that and meet every lady in our church, I think that would be really cool.
That's awesome.
So that would be
Pretty
a
awesome.
goal that I've worked on, but then there's weeks where I'm like, oh, there's 100 things going on and I don't. And then there's a Bible study with a couple ladies who are still learning and a little confused, and, you know, some may not even know, some may, and so just getting together with them and just doing basic 101.
Is that the study you were talking about on the way in?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. What's wrong?
So when are we getting together?
Would you like to help me?
No, she wants to be one of the ladies.
Yeah,
that
I
hangs
just want to
out.
hang out with you.
What do you think this setting is
Now all of a
right
sudden
now?
I feel like I'm going to be on the
Sure,
back
you got
burner. Like, what
Okay, she can mark me off of her list. I'm with
Sure.
you tonight.
No. No, let's put it on the calendar.
All right, deal.
Okay.
To add on to that, I've been in Mark 2 this week with the church Bible reading plan, and there you see the paralytic, and he's dropped down from the roof, and Jesus says, "Your sins are forgiven," and then he says, "You've been made well. Get up and go," like you're saying. And you see, he goes and he follows the multitude.
Yeah.
So, again, that place where now, what's the rest of that man's story? Like, what did he do for the Lord after being healed in such a way? So, definitely a pivotal moment in my
Yeah.
quiet time this week.
Well, I'm going to jump in on this too because I just pulled up. So I also am on the reading plan in Mark chapter 5, which I think was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. But this is where the guy who was demon possessed and Jesus healed him. And so fascinating how Jesus shows up, he heals the man, and then the demons say, you know, don't cast us. You know, we want to, you know. So we want to stay in the area, and so Jesus lets them stay in the area. So he gives them permission, puts them in the pigs. They run off the cliff, and then the townspeople come back and they're scared of Jesus. Like, hey, we don't want you to stay here. We want you to go. So Jesus is like, okay. So he said yes to the demons and yes to the people that live in the area. And then the guy who's demon possessed, he wants to go on the boat with Jesus, and Jesus tells him no. And instead, Jesus tells him, and here's the word you guys talked about. He says, go home to your friends and tell them how the great things the Lord's done for you. And so that was one of the things I just, again, go.
Yeah.
And it was like, just go tell people the great things the Lord's done for you. And I think through even Sunday, like a, you know, residual for that sermon, it's like when you go back to the cross, you're just instantly reminded of all the good things the Lord's done for us. So
Yeah.
I need to go.
Yeah.
For me, I am also on the same plan you guys have been on, but I kind of resonated this week a lot with Numbers, and the story of Balaam and Balak. I think we mentioned this kind of I think you brought this up last year when we were going through this portion of the scripture where you talked about how God is protecting the Israelites while they're down on the other side.
I thought that was you that said that.
It might have been. I don't know.
I
but
think it was you.
Thanks, but I think it was you. But how God was protecting, the Israelites while they're down there complaining and they don't even know. And it kind of gave me this thought of so often, like when you're going through the Old Testament, there's so much faith in the things that you see, and we kind of talk about when Jesus talks to Thomas, blessed are the ones who believe without seeing, and we kind of think about that in faith and actually believing in Jesus and that he died on the cross, which is good. But we also the thought came to my head of the faith we have is also of the works that the Lord does in our lives that we can't see, and the things that the times where he's protected us from a situation or something hasn't gone our way, but that's really been for the benefit of our life, and just the things that it's easy to see when the Lord is working on your life, sanctifying you, sanctifarting you, and
I'm so happy.
I don't even know if I could post this now.
What?
You have to put the parental thing or whatever.
Stevie listens to this podcast. What if
she's
that's
gonna love that.
They'll love it.
Fart is
right,
free game.
Okay.
Who's counting? How many times?
I never used to let my children say that word for when they were growing up. It was a bad word. Now they love it.
Now they love it. Now that I took down those expectations.
Now they're evil and they say it all the time.
One of those areas where I learned to let go a little.
Well, I guess I have another question then. What was the term in your house?
Poot.
I can't even say it.
No.
I'm embarrassed to even say it. It's worse
Carrie
than
will tell
fart.
you what the ones that our kids.
Okay, so we had a
So
couple.
ridiculous.
Okay, but when Josh was a
Cannot believe
baby, he was maybe 2.5 or 3, and we would play Candyland. And there's a little guy, and when you landed on him, you had to go back to the beginning, and he said it was stinky. And so he called it Plumpy. That's the guy. When you land on him, you have to go back
It's
to
like
the
Lord
beginning.
Plumpy or something like that.
Yeah, and so he would call it a Plumpy.
We would call when he farts a plumpy.
Yep.
That kind of sounds more like he's pooping.
Well, but he wasn't.
All right,
That's
moving
what
on.
it was. Or
We
a
were
tinker.
talking about-
Anyways, back to what I was
Back
saying.
to the Bible?
Sorry.
Sorry.
My fault. But yeah, no, there's so many times where you can see where the Lord is sanctifying in your life. You can see it actively working in your life and in other people's life. But there's so many things that go without you noticing that the Lord is doing for you or around you, and that's also what we put our faith in is those unseen works that the Lord does in our lives.
It reminds me, Colby, what Pastor Brett's been talking about with James the last couple of weeks about allowing patience to have its perfect work, and he who's begun a good work in you. And in the Romans passage is that he works all things to good, so even when it doesn't seem good, he's still working.
Yeah.
That's good. Daniel?
I didn't read anything today because I was a bit worried about the situation with my mom. But so I'm just gonna say what we read yesterday in the young adult Bible study with Jesus talking to Nicodemus, and Joel brought up a really interesting thing where he was like, "Oh yeah, he was it says a member of the Jewish ruling council, he was high up there, and he went at night because he didn't want people seeing him with Jesus, and then he just had that long talk. Imagine what else he could have talked to Jesus about during a span of a night, and it really is just it was enough for him to be one of the people to help Jesus off the cross.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird because Joel taught that passage last night in Young Adults, and that's the passage I taught Sunday in Calvary Chapel, Gainesville. And so when we were riding back from the pastors' conference, little inside information, if you ever get Pastor Brett on a one-on-one or an opportunity, he's great just to say, hey, I'm teaching on this passage, any insights? And I mean, he's been teaching through the Word for 30-some years, and so it's almost like he sits for a second and you see the Rolodex go, oh, it's fascinating. And then he just, these insights to like 30 years, and it's like, oh, this is cool. But I taught on Sunday, same thing, and I had never noticed this before, but Nicodemus is only mentioned in John. John is the only one that mentions him, and he mentions him 3 times. And every time he mentions him, he identifies him because he came at night. So even when defends Jesus, he said, Nicodemus, who came to him at night. Even when he goes to the cross, Nicodemus, who came to Jesus at night. It's like that's what he was known for. The guy who came at night, Nick at night.
Yeah, but it could also.
I didn't use that joke one time last night. I was very.
You almost purposely have to not. It just kind of rolls.
I mean,
right
it's
out.
like the
Ben
Joe
used
Post
it.
thing. You got to do it.
Daniel, do you know what Nick at night is?
It sounds so familiar, but I can't put my tongue on
So
it.
I thought so, because that would be more like your guys'
I
generation.
mean, that's definitely my
I knew what Nick
generation.
and I was. Yeah.
Me? I never watched Nick at Night.
Hey, let's.
But my last thing with what you're saying on blessed are those who have not seen yet believe. Like you see that definitely Nicodemus's life. Like he didn't see any of those things Jesus was talking about, but yet he believed. I meant to bring that verse up, and then I forgot to. And I was like, hey, thanks for reminding me.
And he
Well,
believed him just because he had a conversation.
And
with
just
him.
from a conversation, you didn't need to really see anything. You just believed because Jesus said so.
And we all have that power to do that right now.
One of the other insights that's in there too that I that's one of the things I mentioned on Sunday is very clear in that passage is that Nicodemus had questions and he went to Jesus. And you think about like us nowadays when we have questions about the Lord or His character or even Bible study questions, you have so many resources. You have Chat GPT, you have Google, you have all these things, and what we really should be doing is just going to Jesus,
Yeah.
taking those questions to Jesus. So.
That was another thing I thought about this week.
Why'd you hit me?
Well, it's just like, yeah, you're right on.
Right on, bro.
That's good. That's good talk.
That's the support role. What were you saying?
I don't remember.
We're moving to the next thing.
Hey, so let's
I
jump.
gotta rein these boys in.
Yeah, we'll talk about our events coming up later. But let's talk about Sunday's message. Pastor Brett, still in James. We're moving quickly through James.
I don't think we covered a verse
We
in
did
like
not.
progress.
No, we've been going backwards actually.
No, but it's good, right?
I love it.
Oh, it's great
I
stuff.
got resaved on Sunday.
I got resaved on Sunday. Were you able to be in the service this
Yeah,
Sunday? I
it was
know
awesome.
Joel usually in youth and all that stuff. Colby, were you kids ministry or you?
No, I was in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we listened afterwards. So on the way home from Gainesville, we listened, and again we're doing a recap. But there was almost like an energy and excitement. Like Johnny did worship. It was it just seemed like this. Like I heard something about chairs. You guys had to bring in more chairs or
Yeah,
something.
we put some chairs
Couple
along the
rows,
sound
yeah.
booth.
Yeah.
Wow. Praise the Lord, huh? Nice. All right, so let's go through where do we start? How do we end? What stuck out to you from the sermon?
Something he was saying toward the end, and he's been reiterating it, but it's that the grace of God should propel you out of your seat. And I'll just go where he ended, but he ended with Isaiah, "Here I am, send me." And again, it's that grace, that place where he felt like he was a loser, and then he experiences grace and says, "Where do you want me to go?" So that grace pushing you out of your seat and into something else.
Yeah, that is so powerful to go from woe is me to send me, I'm ready. And yeah, that really struck me. I'm right there with you, Joel. That's kind of what my main takeaway was just the power and the inspiration that comes from being saved and being a child of God, and that inspiration that should come every single day, and that renewal that comes, and it's there for us, and we just have to be willing to allow that renewal to take over, and that to be the focus and the Lord of our lives, and not let other things weigh us down and drag us down.
When he went to Isaiah, I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, I know where he's driving this boat. I know where we're going. This is awesome."
I will say that's one of the themes. Of course, we're driving, but that's one of the things that I continue to hear from the message was like genuine faith. There will be an active thing that happens. So if your faith is genuine, real, then there will be some action that'll follow. You won't be able to sit still. You're not just a confession, but there'll be immediate practical service. And Pastor Brett talked about it in your homes, in your workplaces, everywhere. It will be working in you. You should be expecting that.
Yeah.
Was it this Sunday that he talked about? I get him mixed up somewhere. Where he talked about when you're a believer, you should not be exactly where you're at 5-10 years. There should be a progression. You should be moving and growing.
I think that might have
I
been a
think
couple
it was-
weeks ago.
I think it was
But I
this
think
week.
he said it more than one
Yeah.
week. Yeah.
So I taught in Gainesville, and there's a couple like lines and stories that I said Like, and they
Yeah.
weren't. And then on the way home, I'm listening. I'm like, Kara, did you hear that? Like, I felt
Yes,
pretty good
Holy
about
Spirit.
myself. Like,
I mean, that's so cool. God works
Yeah.
at different places, but he's showing
Yeah.
you the same thing.
yeah, I felt pretty good about myself. I'm just telling you. That's good. So where do you think we're going to? Oh, so this Sunday, are we back in James, or are we going to be talking about events coming up? There's a pretty big event coming up. The first time I've ever done it in a church setting.
The fasting is that what you're
Yeah,
talking about?
have we
Oh.
ever done that before as a church? Do you guys know?
Not that
I mean,
I'm
we've
aware
done
of.
weeks of prayer, but I don't know about the fasting
Prayer
part.
and fasting. I've been studying up on fasting. So, a little truth be told, I've never really done like a serious fast. Like I've done intermittent fasting, and then I listened to this guy talk about fasting, and he says, if you're fasting just for health reasons, it's not a real religious fast. You're just doing it for the wrong reasons.
Oh. I could have had one under my belt, but I don't.
I don't have the flyer, but I am looking forward to it. I'm excited about this fast, and so that's coming up this Sunday. So right now it's Tuesday night. What is today's date? 24th?
Yes.
But when the podcast comes out, it'll come out on Friday, Lord willing, if the guy who does the tech can get it out there. And so it'll be right before Sunday. And I think Sunday kicks off our week of prayer and fasting. So excited about that. Well, tell me about fasting. Any of you guys experience in fasting or any insights into fasting?
I am not. I've not done a fast.
Yeah.
I've never personally fasted on food, no.
Did you know the Pharisees fasted twice a week?
Wow. I did not.
For 24 hours?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why?
Well, because they were religious, and so that's what and evidently fasting is all throughout the Bible, like in the Old Testament, New Testament. And so some pretty fascinating insights into fasting. The one guy I was listening to, he said, if you're starting out fasting, a good idea is to just do a sun up to sundown fast. And I guess that's there's some biblical fast that you would just start like at 6 in the morning and then you would end at 6 at night. So I thought to myself, man, if I'm going to fast for the first time, I think I could do that. I think I could suffer
Then you
my
eat at
flesh.
6?
Yeah, so
or
like
whatever.
Yeah, 6 to 6. So you just fast from 6 to 6, and it's not just about not eating or not doing whatever that is you're fasting for. It's to devote yourself, humble yourself before the Lord, and to pray and to seek His face. And then this morning I was a little convicted because I was thinking about all the stuff I needed and wanted so I could fast for these things. And then I was reminded that we don't fast to get things from the Lord. We fast to get Him, to spend time with Him, to hear Him, to hear His voice. And so it's not, I got a list of all these things I need answered, and I got a list of all these things I want. I mean, it's I'm going to humble myself. I'm going to, what is it Jesus said? If you want to be my disciple, you deny yourself. And so that's fasting, is denying yourself, allowing your flesh to struggle, and then seeking the Lord, putting Him first. Seek first the kingdom of God. So I'm excited about that.
We had a women's kickoff thing a few weeks ago, and one of the ladies in our church was talking about how she was unable to fast because of health reasons. And she had some significant things in her life that she really wanted to fast and pray about, but she couldn't for her health reasons. And someone else said, I will fast for you.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And I
Yeah.
thought, wow, that is love right there. That is like stepping in and meeting the needs of others in the fellowship, to just be willing to do that in prayer for someone else. I think is just, I don't know. I thought that was so beautiful.
I have to tell you, I always get blessed by the women's ministry. I know I'm not a woman. Like, I know that for sure. But like, Joel, with the widows thing, when we were
That's
helping the widows
amazing.
thing, oh my goodness. If you guys have not got a chance to listen to that widows thing, some of those, it was just powerful. That
Yeah.
the Debbie, is she the one that's the widow?
Yeah.
Her husband
She-
was a
the first-
missionary?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Such a sweet, oh my goodness. And I just,
Everybody
Yeah.
did a really good job.
yeah.
It wasn't like one that I've been to before, like a conference. It was different. It was special.
So we got our ladies' craft night coming up on Friday. We got prison ministry coming up on Saturday. Hymn sing on Sunday. And Joel, Brett did announcement on Sunday. We've been invited. Calvary Chapel Crystal River is doing a trip to the Ark Encounter, and they have spots left on the bus, and so they've extended it to us. And so if anybody's listening to the podcast, if you're interested in going, the guy will be here Sunday after church. They're going to do an interest meeting. I think they have 17 spots left. And I want to say it's like $800, and it's all inclusive except for a couple of meals. And so you get to go to the Ark Encounter, a bus ride, you get to hang out with Crystal River.
That's like cheap.
I
Where
thought it was.
where is it?
Kentucky.
It's in Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's like the Ark Encounter. And then there's like some stays, and they're going to the Creation Museum. But that guy's going to be here Sunday if you're interested. And if I remember correctly from the paperwork, they're going in
I think it was
June,
June, July.
And all they want is $100 to sign up, and then the rest of the money is due a little bit before the trip. So it seems reasonable. And if I remember correctly, you sign up, you pay, and then you show up at Crystal River, and you leave your car there, and you get on the bus, and they just take you. And there's a couple of meals you have to buy, and then everything else is included.
Oh, you are riding on a bus all the way there?
Yes.
With Calvary Chapel Crystal River.
Road trip.
Okay.
You know, it's one of those big buses with
It's for some
bathrooms
people,
are
it's for
included.
some other people. Oh, it's one of those luxury buses.
Yeah, they got-
So,
they got a
so there
bathroom.
are people that I know that
Bathroom.
when you say when you say
Wow, you
bathroom
guys
on
are
the
in
bus, they go,
tune with each other,
I'm out.
man.
I'm not getting on a bus. If there's a bathroom on the bus, I'm not going on that bus.
Just don't go to the bathroom.
No, it's not. It's other people going to the
No,
bus.
just sit toward the front.
No, but
This
that's-
podcast is
the air
centering around.
circles.
And you're on
Moving-
it the
moving
entire
on.
time. Like, if there's a bathroom on the bus, the expectation is that they are not stopping for
I mean,
everyone.
that was my concern, but I was like, I can hold it.
They have like massive fuel tanks on those buses too. I think they go like for like days without getting gas.
I just looked up the hours for how long that would be.
It's like 20 hours.
12.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I was expecting it to be way worse
That's
than
like-
that.
That's like
I don't know how that's possible.
That's 2 Lord of the Ring movies, and you're there.
That doesn't
I
seem
really like
possible.
that one.
I feel like it was further than that. But
It's
Okay.
like they said it's like near Cincinnati,
Yeah, right. That's Cincinnati.
which is crazy because when I think of Kentucky, I do not think of
They're
Cincinnati.
on the border.
I don't think of it.
It's weird.
Like I think of
It's
people
real
that
weird.
live in Cincinnati, and I think of people who live in Kentucky, and it's like,
Look, it's real close to Cincinnati.
No, yeah, it's right there. It's weird.
have you been there? Ark
I've been to
Encounter?
Cincinnati.
You've been to Ark Encounter?
I've been to
the
Ark
Ark
Encounter.
Encounter now.
You have?
You have?
Yeah.
Is it cool?
Oh,
Sell
yeah.
it, bro.
They have zip lines there.
How about the spiritual stuff? Like, is it?
Oh yeah, that's great too. I was pretty young, maybe like 8, but I
Oh.
remember we went up with our family, our extended family, and it was just a great time. I'm pretty sure we also went to the Creation Museum as well. But the main thing that I remember was we got a hotel there, and then me and Adam and our cousins were sharing like beds because there wasn't enough for everyone. And we turned on the National Treasure movie, and my cousin Brady was like, we were all getting tired, and we were like, turn the movie off. He was like, I can't stop. He was like, once I start a movie, I have to finish
Oh my
watching it.
goodness.
It's a great movie.
couldn't be me.
It is a really good movie.
Which movie was it?
National
Me
Treasure.
neither. I'd have to get up
Nicolas
5
Cage is
times.
best.
Maybe
He
10.
steals the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, I
remember
forgot
that.
some.
That is a good movie.
That's the opposite of some people. Some people turn a movie on, and that's like
background
melatonin
noise.
for them.
Yeah.
Not
Chloe's looking at
me.
It
Why not?
happens when you get older.
Yeah.
It just happens.
But yeah, the Ark Encounter was really good. I do remember walking around. It is hopefully as big as the actual Ark.
I heard it's massive.
Oh, it is big. And
Do they have real animals inside?
that'd be so they would. Or
Can you imagine?
That'd be awesome.
Like this.
like a
It'd
bathroom
be
on a
like
bus.
smell-o-vision.
Oh,
maybe like small animals,
Oh,
but
they
there's no
probably don't.
lions there.
they should.
Darn. I was hoping for some
do you think the
giraffes.
Lord did something special on the ark? Because they were on the ark for a long time, and all those animals were there. Do you think there was like a
We had to.
air freshener?
Oh,
no,
no.
I don't think so. But I think
think
that
maybe
they
they
were
just
just
did-
grateful that they were on that boat and it didn't
So they
matter.
didn't go to the
I think they were
bathroom.
blessed. They were blessed with nose blindness.
Yeah, you go nose blind after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to have done something to. I mean, I'm not going to go there.
No,
Big poop podcast.
All right.
this is my kind
This
of podcast.
podcast is moving. All right. I'm gonna get fired.
It wasn't even me.
Okay, where were we? Oh, and the church picnic is coming up.
Oh yes.
We're only a couple weeks away. 3 weeks away. So there's a couple
It's 2
guys in our
weeks from
church.
Sunday.
There's a couple guys in our church that want to do a cornhole tournament. So I guess the man up kind of got it started. And so if you've not been drafted on a team, you need to get a team up ready. So I guess they're gonna have a couple sets.
How many
of boards.
battles can you say how many boards we got?
You got a set, right, Joel? Here,
I'm looking at it.
I got a set.
We
at
have a
home.
set.
I got a Florida Gator set, and then
A
Jason.
blessed set.
Jason. I think it's Jason and Jason Kelly have a set too.
Nice.
And you know, I played at Man Up. Sorry, this is absolutely has nothing to do with anything spiritual. And I'm playing cornhole, and I've played for quite a while. And I'm not saying I'm the best at it, but I'm pretty good at
He
it.
is pretty good. I will actually give him credit. He's a good cornhole player.
But I've never noticed that on the bags there's a smooth side and a rough side. Never knew that.
That's cheating bags.
No. I never. Care, did you know that? So there's one side of the bag,
I
you
think
throw
that's
it,
not
it'll
true.
stick. The other side, it'll slide. So sometimes you want to slide and knock the other guy out. I've been playing for I don't know how many years and never
I'm
knew that.
totally going to check our set when we're done with this podcast.
Never knew that.
I don't know if this is. I think it might have been just.
Yeah, that's just a
it might have
specific bag.
It's not my set. It's the set I played with. The guy goes, "Here you go."
The set you were using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe he had professional ones, and that's the way they're
Professional.
supposed to be. I don't know.
You know, I worked with a guy who was a professional cornhole player. Like he would go play tournaments on the weekend, like out of state, fly to play cornhole tournaments.
Did he
That's
get
awesome.
paid?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Grand prizes, yeah.
Yeah, if you win.
I mean, what are you making though, right? Come on, like seriously.
I mean, you never know.
I mean, he's working, so
Yeah.
not that much.
Church picnic, good stuff. Hamburgers, hot dogs. One of my favorite times hanging out, fellowship. Hopefully we have some Lord bless us with some good weather. And I have to tell you, there's a lot of new people in our church too. It's amazing how many new people in our church. So excited for that.
Always a good time to invite people, so maybe more new people.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. Okay, our question last week, sorry, not last week, 2 weeks ago, because we do this every other week, so bi-weekly, was if you, what brand would you rep for the Super Bowl? And I don't remember. Oh, I know what I answered. Topo Chico. It's my favorite. I don't even have one tonight. I forgot it.
DiGiorno's Pizza.
Did you want those pizza, Daniel?
Lucky Charms.
Zaxby's.
I coached the ladies. They didn't have anything for me.
I do now.
Okay, good.
I do now.
That's because
I would do
coached
love
you.
letters. I'm repping it
Oh, there you
tonight.
go.
Love letters?
Yeah.
What's that?
Staney's brand.
Love letters?
Yeah.
What is it, like sweatshirts? Apparel?
Yeah, it's apparel.
Where do you get that, on Etsy?
No,
They have a
through
website.
her Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a website.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, can you text me a link?
I sure
I'll
can.
drop it in the description. of the
Okay.
podcast.
I'll buy one.
Nice.
Good ad.
We'll go to lunch and you
Love
can just
letters.
walk me through and I'll buy it.
Awesome.
Oh, boy. What about you, lady? It's got to be something pickleball.
No,
Oh.
nothing ever came to my mind.
What's your favorite like brand from pickleball?
I'm
You
not
can do
real.
LaCroix.
No, that's not my favorite.
She
Okay.
likes Topo Chico.
Yeah.
You can just jump
Um,
his ad, then.
Oh, I just realized what you were talking about.
Topo Chico?
Yeah, I didn't
It's
know
like
what that.
water.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. And I was
They
like,
tease me. They tease me.
no,
'cause
it's good stuff.
It is. I think it tastes better than all the rest of them.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, Kara.
I don't think of brands. I don't know. Chevy Suburban, that's like my favorite car. I don't know.
It's so funny. You're such a small-framed person, and you love that Chevy Suburban. I like to be on top of people and look down on them.
It's the best car we've ever had.
It is.
She's
Depending.
projecting.
We bought one in 2007.
Raised our kids with it.
Yep, it died. We got a new one.
We didn't get a new.
Older. So it was
You
a
gotta
two
use
that we
it.
had
A
a
new to you one.
2003.
Yeah.
So easy to fix.
Only had 70,000 miles on it. Man, runs
Yep.
like a top. Just put wheel.
Not
bearing on
easy
it
for
the
me
other
to
day.
fix. I
Yep.
I was like,
yep.
impressive.
can't even wash the windshield at the gas station. I can't reach. I can stand on the tire, maybe.
All right, what question do we have for our listeners? And please let it not have anything to do with the word and the theme that we've had.
Okay.
I have a really good one.
Yes.
Oh, please help
Well,
us.
I think it's good. If you could only eat one food, what would it be?
Ooh.
And you can have something like a burrito where it has multiple foods in it, but you have to pick what foods are in it, and then you can't change it. So, like, if you get a burrito with, like, lettuce, steak, beans, rice, onions, cheese, that's it. You can't get a burrito with different toppings. Or a hamburger. If you get patty, ketchup, pickles, onions, you can't change that.
Pepperoni pizza rolls.
Really?
That's all I'd ever need.
I was going to say pizza too, because I never get sick of pizza, but if that's really all I could eat, I would be absolutely miserable. So I'm like, maybe I should go with
I don't
something a
think
little
there's
bit
a-
healthier.
I
Like,
don't-
if it didn't affect the way I felt,
Yeah.
No.
I would
It-
say pizza all day long.
It gives you the nutrients that you would get if if you eat a junk food, it's not gonna make you fat. Like that's the thing going with the question. If you
Do I get condiments?
No.
Unless you put it on there already.
Yeah, you have to do the
You have to
same
commit in
content
advance.
every single
It would
time.
be buffalo sauce. So I just wanted to check.
No.
With your
Buffalo
pepperoni pizza
sauce.
rolls?
Yeah.
Unless you
It's
get
great.
unless
Hey,
Am I losing my
Why
mind?
not?
Hey,
Is that not a crazy
Hey,
combination?
we went to Sonny's recently, and we always like to get the smoked wings, the original
Oh,
smoked
so
wings.
So good.
So good. And Joel says, "Hey, can you dip them in buffalo sauce?" And have you ever had it? It's even better. It was
Smoked
so
wings
good.
and buffalo sauce?
Oh, it was so good.
Interesting.
So pizza. This is my pizza thing. Somebody, one of our neighbors, his son works at Piper's Pizzas, which is by us, and I love. They have like a New York style pizza. It's so good. So I'm like, yeah, I like that pizza. He goes, have you ever had Fireside Pizza in downtown Palm Harbor? I'm like, no, didn't even heard of it. Have you ever heard of it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good.
Nona's is my fave.
You haven't been there yet.
Nona's is so good. Downtown Safety Harbor.
All right. Best hamburger in this area. Who makes the best hamburger?
Oh, I have no clue. I don't eat out.
Mm.
Yeah, that's tough.
It used to be Burger Monger, but they changed their they've changed the recipe, bro. It stinks now. Cannot believe that.
I don't know, that one at that gluten-free restaurant's pretty good.
Already out on that.
No, the burger has nothing to do with the fact that the restaurant's
I'm
gluten-free.
just messing with you.
I just, for context, I've been
I
there.
got you.
That's
I
pretty
know.
good.
There's a spot in Seminole that's got a good burger, but I can never remember the name of it.
I think Five Guys has a really good
Five
hamburger.
Guys is a good burger.
It's
I
a
agree.
chain, though.
Yeah.
You know who has the best hamburgers? Calvary Chapel, Palm Harbor at the church picnic.
Yes,
Oh, Giggle Waters has really good
Their burgers.
Yes, they do
burgers.
have
Oh,
good
yeah,
burgers.
They got some
do.
crazy burgers there.
You know
Yeah.
the burger I have not had, still to this day I have not had, and it's been a year and a half, is the one that you and your dad talked about.
Oh, the brisket place.
That's probably
And
a
part
good
of it's
answer.
because they're only open like an hour a day or something crazy.
And they're
like that.
slam
The
packed
Brisket
every
Factory.
time.
Yeah, because
A brisket shop.
Brisket shop,
Brisket
brisket shop.
people over there.
We went right
was
when
no
the
fun.
announcement was made, and you couldn't get in the door.
We had people from the church like afterwards, like, oh, the prayer counselor's up for prayer, and we're waiting, and people kept coming up. Where is the place that Pastor Brett said he got?
I
the
got so
burgers
many
from?"
people asking me that day.
It's like, man.
Okay, how about we change the question to your personal best burger place, or where you've had your best burger?
Oh boy. Yeah, I was a Burger Monger defender with my life, but the last time I went, it was new ownership and the thing tasted different.
They
and it
switched the
was-
recipe up.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And it really hurt my heart.
Shame,
Burger
'cause they're
Monger.
putting one by your house.
Yeah, that's been in
Oh,
the
yeah,
works
yeah,
for a
yeah,
long
yeah.
time. I don't know if that one's gonna actually go.
Burger
through.
Monger is the one that's over there by
Safety Harbor,
East.
Taco Bell, McDonald's.
Enterprise?
Yeah.
I think I went there with your son Foster one time.
It's a good chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a fan.
it's real good.
I don't know. I used to make, like, take the chopped meat and make my own patties. Those were really good.
Homemade burgers.
It's
are
a
good.
secret, though.
Okay.
No.
Do I know?
It's garlic powder.
Oh.
Makes them very tender.
secret.
Salt, pepper,
Worcestershire?
and Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
You know what that word
Worcestershire.
reminds me of?
Sanctuary.
You, when we were doing that thing in young adults where you got to say a word I had to say during the house.
That game was a good
I had
one.
to practice that word for days.
It was like we had Google Translate.
We'd be in the
speaking
car,
to him.
Worcestershire. Depends on what part of this country you're from. Worcestershire.
It's like a Rocky training montage, but it's just him saying Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for us. Any closing thoughts, Joel, Daniel? Anybody? Any closing thoughts as we get ready to sign off on another podcast?
I know we have had a lot of side tangents this podcast, but I think one of the good things that Shayna and Carrie talked about was go out and do and
Yeah.
go and do what the Lord is calling you to do. If you're feel like you're being nudged or told by the Lord to do something or by anything to do something and it's glorifying the kingdom of God, that's God. That's not there's no tricks. So if you feel like you're getting pulled into doing something, go do it. Pray about it. Pray for people who are also being nudged, and pray for people when and encourage people when they mention stuff like that. So just be encouragement and go do.
Yeah, you just said that, and I was thinking, like, it's what Pastor Brett was talking about on Sunday. Like, it's the Holy Spirit working inside of you to go and do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay strong in numbers, and if you use the Bible app and you're on like 1.4 speed, I think God understands.
Hey, we're through Leviticus.
I don't understand. What does that mean?
It means it reads at
A fast.
1.4 speed instead of
Hey,
1.
listen,
Yeah.
Shannon, the Robinsons,
They're
they're
crazy.
another level.
I get that, but like, what?
I mean, it's just
Like if it's like
it'll help you.
He's not
with it.
offended that you're gonna go fast. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Because I think we have 5 chapters on tonight, or I think it might have been yesterday.
No,
Today's Tuesday.
Numbers isn't too bad. Like there's some good stories. Leviticus always, it's tough.
Leviticus and the
I
Chronicles.
had some genealogies the other day.
Yeah.
Leviticus.
I will say sometimes I go brain off mode for the
Oh,
for the
don't say
genealogy. I don't know if I should say that out
Don't
loud,
say
but I'm sorry.
You're gonna get to heaven. The genealogy. Those guys are gonna be there.
yeah,
You're like, bro.
You know what, the real ones is I will say the censuses and like the numbers. I do go brain off mode sometimes, and I have no problem admitting that. Okay, I have no problem.
All right. All right. Like and subscribe if you want to reach out to us. FSP at ccpalmharbor.org. YouTube and Spotify. We have had some technical issues with Spotify. Hopefully, I can get us back online again this week. They kicked us out, so we got to get us back on. So thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Please keep us in our prayer. And if that's it, then we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Good night, everyone.